So please get your mask on and step out.
Heads up.
She just told me, Miss Anderson, she just told me to do that, Miss Anderson. She said it would be funny. See, look, cause now she's gonna throw it back at me. Look at it.
And if the function of that behavior is to get attention, and you give it to them, you run the risk that they're going to up the ante. It might work at that moment, but I'm going to tell you, hands down, what I see is they're going to up the ante. This is the kid where, let's say, we see this a lot too. All right? All right, okay. What is Matt getting from that?
You're giving him all the negative reinforcement.
You're giving him all the attention, and that's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard. This is a kid who, as a kid, I liked my name on the board. I was like, go ahead. Can you write it bigger so everyone can see it? And I don't like the color blue. You have to exit a kid from your classroom, and on the way out, they kick a chair over. On the way out, they give you the finger. You know, on the way out, they call you the name, and then they slam the door. What do you do then? You keep on teaching. You pull the rest of your class together. And the kid goes and you notify whomever, whatever, because the kid is now out there, and you make sure people have their eyeballs on him or know that he's left your classroom. But the last thing you want to do is say, what did you say? You know, I don't want to be called a friendly name and then have them repeat it louder in front of an audience. Exit your classroom, let them go. You will deal with the fallout later. But the last thing you want to do is chase them and say, hey, excuse me, come back here right now. Don't you be slamming my door. They already did. You know, where are you going with this? All right? At some point, you've got to check yourself at the door and stop the madness. You're the only one that can do it. I would say that 98% of the time, if not more, the kid doesn't have the capacity to stop it once it's gone that far. Once that train has left the station, you're the only one that can put the brakes on. When a child is an attention seeker and they don't have the social emotional skills to get attention in a more positive way, you can't always put them on a behavior plan that makes them earn it. If you don't have any social skills, how do you earn social time? You can't. So if we gave you unconditional attention, you would begin to see that you don't have to do what you're doing right now to get attention, that people will give it to you. If I think the function of that behavior is attention, how do I not feed into that at that moment, manage the rest of the class, but then understand that you're a kid who needs a lot of attention, but you just don't know how to get it yet. So when everything is down, everybody's paying attention and doing what they're supposed to do, that's when I'm going to go over to you and say, okay, you know what I was noticing is that you seem to be struggling with this paper right here. Let me give you some help with that. You know, it's how do I need to get that need met, but not give it to you on your terms,